Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory.
It's week 2 of the NFL. We'll see Baker Mayfield. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Buccaneers and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 18 carries, 59 yards and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And his throw is incomplete. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, it's Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Carr completes it, and they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On second down, Kamara, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. Touchdown! Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time.
Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, this defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Really landed in a nice situation when Tampa Bay picked him on day 3 of the draft. He goes to an offense that likes to use more than one tight end. He's got an immediate opportunity to play his way on the field. Plays like that will only get him more looks. A nice first down pickup there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Holding offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can't try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith with his second touchdown of the game, a fourth of the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Looks good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Jerome Johnson, 36 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 27, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's go.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on second. Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Got him complete. And a tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, and it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Carr. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with us. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's... You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. To his receiver, Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Penny is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Mayfield looks to throw to Evans on the slant. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans from 17 yards out. And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 7, Carr got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Let's go on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take... football.
Kamara up the middle. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints, they'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's Carr. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays. Make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
To yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
First down, Mayfield. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. He's got room at the 30. Still going. Touchdown. Russell Gage, 61 yards. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Carr going to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. To about the 48-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A give. This is Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Mayfield. He'll get this out wide with Penny. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer 1st down. Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Cade Otton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive, 4 plays.
And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Throwing his Carr.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now Carr.
Complete. It's Johnson. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Carr.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
Carr to throw.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
From a yard or two deep, here comes. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen